Hey there, hey there, hey there. What is going on? Yes, we are in a new year. It is 2022, and I am so excited about what this year is going to bring about for you and your business, what's going to bring about for me and my business. But if this is your first time here, welcome, welcome. Happy New Year. If this is not your first time here, listen, welcome back. Today, I want to start talking about how we can start increasing the profits in your business by taking the fear out of online sales. Online sales. When I say fear, there is a real fear that people have, and you may be one of the people. You might be one of the ones who's saying, you know what, when it comes to going online, it is one of the scariest things. Pressing that live button. What? Going live? Who's going live? Who's going live? That might be you saying that, okay? But one of the things I want to tell you is that if you are not doing online sales in your business, Instagram and Facebook, all right, if you are not going online and using whatever social media platform that you enjoy in order to do online sales, you are missing out on profits in your business. You're missing out on those profits. Now, when it comes to fear, when it comes to fear, 2022 needs to be the year where you say, you know what, I'm going to show up and show out. Even if I'm doing things that I am afraid of, even if it's something that is big and scary, like social media, it is a real place. Online marketing and online sales is a real fear for many people. So if this is your first time here, I am Rachel Harper of Rachel Harper Consulting. I am a mother, a wife, I am a business owner, I am an educator, and I help small business CEOs to get over their fears of online sales so that they can start really living the life that they really want. Okay, so one of the things I want you to realize that when it comes to your business is the vehicle to you living the life that you really want. Your business is the vehicle to you living the life that you really want. And the life that you really want, I can guarantee you, deals with you having time freedom, deals with you traveling, with you having financial freedom, with you showing up and being able to really live your life how you please. And that is one of the best things about being an entrepreneur. Okay. You get to call the shots. You get to say what your life looks like. You get to empower what your life is going to be. No one else gets to tell you what you can do, how you can do it, how it's going to be, other than the state, other than the state and the government and places like that. But one of the things that I really enjoy about being an entrepreneur is that I get to live the life how I get to live my life how I please. And one of the things that I want you to start doing is to realize that your business, again, write this down. If you're here, make sure you always come with a pen and a piece of paper because I'm going to be dropping some things for you to write down, okay, so that you can go back and reflect on. But your business is the vehicle to the life that you want. And like I said, for me, the life that I really want to be able to live is one that where I have time freedom, where I can do the small things like take my children to the doctor's office and not have to worry about, do I have enough paid time off? Do I have enough paid time off? Do I have enough, someone to cover for me while I'm gone? Do I have to tell someone, all the time what I'm doing? Do I have to always get this approval, right? That approval is that thing that's like, ugh. It is just like, oh my gosh, why do I have to keep getting approved to do everyday things like going to the doctor's office? Right? My child is sick, but I have to get approved to stay home in order to take care of my child. And this is one of the real things that you have to deal with when you're not an entrepreneur. Okay. But if you are an entrepreneur right now, listen, you have the power in your own hands to be able to live the life that you really want. And your job, what you're doing right now as a business owner is the vehicle to your time freedom, your financial freedom, and all those things that you're really trying to do in your business. Now, let me say these things. Online sales is one of the places that is really going to transform your business. And last year in 2021, it is one of the places that really helped me transform my business. It really helped me increase sales in my business beyond measures. All right. So when you're able to scale your business using online marketing, that is one of the things that you need to make sure that you are incorporating in your business. online sales. And there are many people who are afraid to go on social media, press that live button and sell anything. Okay. Why is that? Because many people have fear of failure. If you are one of the people who fear failure, that is one of the things you have to move beyond in 2022. We no longer can you fear failure. And one of the books that I really enjoy, I'm going to give you this resource, is a book by Joyce Myers called Do It Afraid. And one of the things that she said is one of the things that you have to make sure that you are doing, especially in your everyday life, is showing up as yourself. So she said you would either be yourself or you would try to be who and what other people think you should be. That's an issue. Only you can decide which it will be. You can have the joy of being true to yourself and following God as He leads you, or you can cower to the demands of people. Cower to the demands of people. And that is one sure way that whether you're a business owner, whether you're working on a job, your everyday life, and your regular relationships, if you are cowering to people and not showing up as your true self, then that stunts all your growth that's going to happen in 2022. And so specifically as an entrepreneur, that's why I say online sales, online social media, online marketing, it is a very scary place. However, it is one of the things that if you're not including it in your business, it can stunt your growth. It can stunt your profits in your business. And so if you are hiding behind the social media space, the social media walls, or whatever the case may be, because you are afraid of people, then that's one of the things you got to make sure that you move beyond in 2022. Period. All right. Even like now, I'm online live and my kid right now is calling me. Yes. Okay. Like, it don't have to be perfect. That's another thing. A lot of people, they're afraid to go online because they feel like things have to be perfect. Go ahead, get it. Go ahead and get it. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It does not. And if you're feeling like, you know what, things have to be perfect in order for my business to succeed, look, I'm telling you now, that is a big mistake. And there are many people online who are on these reels who is telling you that when it comes to your business, you got to look a certain way and be a certain way, and you have to deliver in a certain way. And that doesn't have to be the case for your business. It doesn't have to be the case for your relationships. It doesn't have to be the case for how you live your life from day to day. None of those things. All right. So it's time for you to really empower yourself as a CEO, empower your business, and move forward beyond what other people think. Move beyond these, ideals of I got to look like this person, or I got to do it this way, or it has to be perfect. I have to be perfect. That is not the case, you guys. Like, don't sell yourself short by thinking that you have to show up perfect, you can't mess up, or even having this fear of failure. Okay. Let me tell you something. In 2021, in my business, the first thing that I had to realize that I needed to do was to just show up. I just had to show up. My business did not start to succeed until I got over the fear of failure. And so when you hear people say things like fail forward, that is a real thing you got to start doing. Fail forward. Doesn't matter if I'm business, relationships, life, whatever the case may be. All right. Don't say I'm not going to do this thing because I fear that I'm going to fail it. I'm going to fail at it. That's why you got to show up anyway. Show up and be the authentic you, and do not fear any type of failure. Now, when it comes to your business, one, like I said, show up as yourself. Two, it doesn't have to be perfect. Three, make sure that you are including some type of strategy. That's number three. All right. So one, make sure that you're doing what you can do. You already have in your hands what you need in order to be successful. You already have what you need in order to be successful. We are all born with a gift. We're all born with a purpose. You don't have to go out and find it. You're already good at something. You already hold in your hands the answer to someone's question, period. There is someone out here who's waiting for you to show up and answer their question, to answer what they're struggling with. They're waiting on you to show up. But anytime you're saying, it got to be perfect, I got to wait, I'm fearing failure, then you're stunting someone else's growth. You're connected to someone else. Whether you're physically connected to them or you're spiritually connected to them in some type of way, you have the answer to someone's problem. We're all born with an answer to someone's problem. I don't care if, let's say, you're a hairstylist. I don't really know how to do my hair. So my hairstylist answers my problem of not knowing how to straighten my hair, or the struggle of me not having time to do it. All right. So if she says every day, like, oh, I fear that I might fail at being a hairstylist, guess what? Not only is she not being able to answer my problems, but she's not going to be able to answer her own problem of having that financial freedom and that time freedom and the things that she's really going after to allow her business to be the vehicle to the life that she really wants. Right. And so we got to start thinking beyond just the fear that we have and the fear that's going to be that stunted you in 2021. You got to be able to move forward, because I'm going to keep saying it over and over again. As a person, as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as just in general, you are holding the answer to someone's problem. You are, and if we are not showing up, you are stunting the time that it is taking for someone to be able to answer their time freedom and get to their better quality of life. They're stuck in their frustration and their confusion because they're waiting on you to show up and answer that question for them. They're waiting for you to walk in your purpose. They're waiting for you to step out on fear. They're waiting on you to increase your faith. They're waiting on you to say, yes, I have what it takes in order to do this thing, to carry out this vision that I see every day, all the time. They're waiting on you to start your business. They're waiting on you to really show up and say, I have a purpose, I have a plan, and I'm going to go ahead and step out on faith. And that was one of the things that I did. October 23rd of 2020, I left the classroom. When the virus hit in March of 2020 and everything shut down, I was working as an educator. And then I was supposed to go back in October. And the day I was supposed to go back, I checked my email and I saw them saying, when you come back, I need you to do this, I need you to do that. And I was like, I can't take all of that anymore. Like, I need my time freedom and I need financial freedom. And so that's when I started a business. Why was I able to start a business? Because I was able to realize that I hold a gift that I could, help others. If I had influence, I had impact, which allowed me to have income. And so it's the same thing for you. Everybody has influence, impact, a gift, something that not only answers someone else's problem, but that can also allow income to happen for you, which would then give you that time freedom, which would then allow you to have that financial freedom, which will allow you to expand your last name beyond your years. All right. So again, we got to step out on fear. We got to step out on fear, do it afraid, show up. If you have a business right now, know that you can market online, you can do online sales. But in order to do that, guess what you got to do? You can't be afraid to be online. You can't be afraid to talk to people. You can't be afraid to have relationships with other people. You got to realize that what you're holding is the very answer that someone needs. There's a lot of people who are saying, well, what I do, everybody's doing is saturated, but they don't have you. Someone's waiting on you. There's a lot of people who say, well, I have a tribe. Yes, everybody has someone that's connected to them. But you got to realize what you are holding is golden. You got to realize that what you are holding, you've had it for a long time. If you feel like, man, what do I really have? Or what can I do? What can I sell? What can I just look at yourself? What is the question that everybody asks you? What is the one thing that everybody asks you to do for them? Is everybody asking you to do their hair? Is everyone asking you to do their makeup? Is everyone coming to you to help them feel better when they're down and out? Maybe you could be a counselor or a coach or a consultant, or maybe you can, start your business in some type of area. Everything will allow you to have impact, influence, and income. Now, I wasn't even going in this direction, but everything that you have will allow you to have influence, impact, and income. Financial freedom and time freedom. All 5 of those things. All right. So online sales is where I'm supposed to be going with this. Online sales, marketing, and entrepreneurship. All right. It is one of the things that you need to have in your business. So whether you have a business or not, online sales is one of the areas where you need to include that strategy in your business. Online sales is awesome. It really helps you move the momentum of your income. It allows you to show up at one time in front of more people. Okay, you hear people talk about the algorithm of social media. Yes, it allows your videos to stay in rotation. It allows people to see your video years from now, months from now, days from now, right? As long as you have that call to action at the end. So when it comes to your online sales, I'm going to talk about really quickly these 4 areas. When it comes to your online sales, here's the solution. 1, I want you to join me for my masterclass, which is going to be on the last day of this month at 7:30. All right. For the masterclass, all you got to do is go to, if you're here on Facebook, go to the link that you see there. If you're on YouTube or Instagram, you'll also see the link as well. So the 4 things that I'm going to go over in this masterclass with online sales is 4 steps. Number 1, have your power goal setting. There are many people who are afraid to go online and do online sales because they really haven't even created a profit goal. And they kind of fear going online because they have not set a goal. And when I say set a goal, I don't mean just something really quick, like I just want to make $1,000. No, like create a real goal that says, I'm going to make $1,000 by this time at this date. And these are the actual real steps. Anytime you set a goal, if you don't have actual actionable steps, then all you've created for yourself is a wish. And so don't stunt your profit because you don't know how to properly set your goals. That's step number 1. Number 2, we're going to look at power strategies. All right, the strategy of online marketing and online sales. One of the things that I love about online marketing is that when you look at places like Nike, they don't just sell shoes. Nike, they really sell relationships. They sell power. They sell, that you have strength. They sell that you can go out there and you can run as fast as you can. Right? They don't just sell shoes. When you look at Starbucks, they don't just sell coffee. Starbucks, they sell real relationship and collaboration. They sell that they are the middleman where you can come and build relationships with people over coffee. All right. So that's the thing about marketing. We got to stop looking at marketing as this thing where we're just holding up our products in front of people's faces. Like is so much more than that. It's really about relationships, relationship marketing. We're going to look at online sales. All right. So that's a place where a lot of people are struggling with being able to sell. They really don't know what to say, which route to go. All right. I'm going to provide you that blueprint. This masterclass is a blueprint. I'm going to give you my exact blueprint that I use, my husband used in our online business for actually creating sales. Typically, when we go live and do online sales, before the live is even over, we already got notifications that people are buying. Okay, so it's very important that you have an actual strategy for your online sales. And I'm going to give that to you. Number 3, we're going to look at power execution. That's looking at productivity, your routines, your habits. Are you procrastinating? All these things that's holding you back from online sales. All right, so you got to learn how to actually execute on your goals. If you're creating a goal and then just praying that it happens, that's like magic genie wishing. All right, we don't want to do that. All right, we want to have actual real execution in 2022. How are you really showing up and knocking out your goals? All right, no longer are we going to show up every year and create this vision board and this dream board and all these things, and then we don't know how to execute on them. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do just that. And then the last thing with the masterclass, I'm going to show you how to analyze what you are doing. Online sales, social media. Guess what? Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, all of those places, they actually give you the analytics of what you are doing. And they give that to you. You got to learn how to actually look at those analysis, analyze it, use the data, evaluate what you're doing, and then move forward from there. Because one of the things I want to say is you don't want to be moving forward in vain with what you're doing. All right. So in your business, if you're thinking about using online sales as a strategy in 2022, join me for the masterclass. It's going to be on the last day of this month, 7:30 p.m. All right. And I'm going to take you through all 4 of those things: the power goal setting, power strategy, power execution, and power analysis in order to really upgrade your profits for 2022. Because we got to make sure that we are answering these people's questions. You got to build your community, relationship marketing, all those things. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect when you do your online sales. When you show up online, it doesn't have to be perfect. But you got to make sure that you are doing relationship marketing. You're not living in fear, that you are showing up afraid, even if you do have fear or nervousness or whatever the case may be. All right. Because online it could be a scary place, but I can guarantee you that it's not. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Hey, Monique. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off of here. Make sure that you join me for the masterclass. It's going to be on the last day of this month. Again, it is called the Power to Profits Masterclass. No, it's Power to Profits Blueprint and Masterclass. All right, I'm going to give you the blueprint that I use for online sales, where again, like I said, before I even jump offline with online sales, I'm getting notification that there are sales happening. So I want to be able to give you that blueprint because I want to be of service to you. I know that I have the answer to someone else's problem. Their problem might be online sales or profits or scaling their business. And online sales is the thing that can actually help get you there. All right. So again, make sure you join me the last day of this month for this masterclass where I'm going to give you these exact steps for your online sales strategy so that you can use your business as the vehicle to the life you really want, which is time freedom and financial freedom. All right, I'll see you guys next week.